Okay, hi everyone. I did some digging. I cleaned out all this extra stuff over here, and I built this one up so it matched the one over there. I think the next step is to seal in the hoppers. And one thing that scares me a little bit is because we had that overflow of nuggets into the um, iron block creation, right? The question is why, and that's not the scary part. The why isn't the scary part. The scary part is, will it happen again? If I come in here, and take out some nuggets, the system starts up again, and will more nuggets feed into the thingy? Oh, I'm one short. Into the block crafter, right? Will the nuggets gum up the block crafter? I don't know. That may be something for future Jerander to figure out. Let's just do one. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit scary. I mean, it's not terrifying scary. It's just like, I don't want that to happen. So what I'm doing is boxing in these things, right? The hoppers and the thingies. And I think I'm going to do that all the way up to the ceiling. And we have a ceiling defined, right? Right up there. So what I'm probably going to do is put some slabs along here like this. And cover the whole thing and call it good. I may need to get up there to do that though. Let's see. Okay, so we need the walls in place first though, I think. At least these portions of the walls. Oh, ah. So I may need some access to the backside of this thing, the mechanics. And how far up is this going? It's probably only going up to here because I'll probably need a floor here as well. So this may only go up that far. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of talking. So maybe I need to clean out this to figure out what I'm doing here because I want a floor. Can I get up? I can't get up there. I want a floor underneath all this to support the mechanics. But I was working on this ceiling, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. So this is going to come across here like this. That's going to connect over here somehow. It's not going to be there. Be there. That. Fill in these walls. Is that all I have? And we got this here. And that's where the level of the ceiling is. So we're going to go along like this. We'll need some more of those. We're going to have to fill in this too. Let's throw a torch down. So this is kind of useless space right here. This all might change. It might, I don't know if it'll all change, but some of it might change. Those. That. And these. All right. Kind of like this. I may have to do something different with this opening here because this is, it depends on what happens with the staircase back there. Right? Right. So we are doing something like this. And these come through like this. I can get that one back there. And this isn't very inspired, I have to say. This is based on the earlier structure I was working on with. Oh, I need some. Back then when I made poor design decisions. Okay. And then we need these. There's a spot right there that needed a block. Can I jump down there? No, I can't. Okay. This. And so this whole thing, because look, this is the, oh, we haven't put in the burners yet. There. Yeah, see this little nub right there, we need to do something with that to put in a burner. Do we need to put a burner in the other side? Oh, and the floor is just going to go this high. Well, maybe I can do this portion. Maybe I can do this portion. Let's see. Yeah, because this is going to have to come that far at least. That. That's kind of a start of it. Yeah, we have to figure out where we're doing up there. In order to do that, I think this is all just going to be acacia, right? I think so. I mean, up above is something different, but gotta get this gravel too. And then we're gonna have this big void back here. Do I just slab it up and leave it? Maybe. Or how big do I make this opening underneath all this redstone? Just so I put a ceiling across there? Where's the burner gonna go? So many questions. I'll be right back with you. Okay, hi everyone. We're gonna run a little simulation because something happened, and I didn't record it, but I think you should see it. I'm cleaning out all the stone here, right, to create room for the burner, and this is far too much, but it makes it symmetrical to the space I cleared out over there. And there were some blocks on top of these hoppers, sort of like this. Okay, and I thought, oh, I better remove those, and so I did, and they disappeared. I thought, oh no, I bet the hoppers picked those up. They in here? Nope, they're not. They're not in here. Where'd they go? They must have gone into storage, right? So I came down here, went to grab these out of storage, and there's a couple of nuggets. This part is not simulated. Those nuggets were there already. And I looked in this one, there's even more nuggets. And then I had to check. This was nuggets too. None. Well, I don't know why there's a block of iron in that one. But, oh, probably because I put it there. Anyway, there's nuggets here. Why are there nuggets here? Is there leakage in the system? So we're going to do a little exploration. See, I was getting ready to put in burners. And things happen. So let's take a look at what might be happening, because I have no idea. I mean, I've watched this for a long time, and see, it could put out nuggets now, but it's not. Right? We're waiting for iron to come through. And then that would feed into this hopper line here, and come through here, and come over here, but it'd go into storage first. This hopper right here just goes straight down. You can see that, right? So this is the nugget line. And we do have nuggets in this chest? No, we don't. The nuggets, actually, okay, so this is the nugget line. It actually goes up, I'm sorry, up, and over, and into that crafter right there, right? There's the nugget crafter. The other one is the white dye. So there's nuggets in there. There's nuggets in that chest there. But how do they get in down here? And is it happening now, or is it just happening when we transitioned from nuggets to blocks, iron blocks? That's the question, right? Because that's full. That's like that. And this should be locked, right? Because we've got a signal coming off this hopper, going through this redstone. I can't jump down through there. Up and around to lock us up above. See if I can get up there. I should go into spectator mode, but I'm not going to. Just so I can take a look at this, because this is very concerning. Let's see, let's go this way. I think I need to slab up that piece, but that's it. Ouch! So it comes up through here, around there, and locks up this hopper here. And that's what starts sending stuff through this hopper and down into the iron block creation crafter thingy. See, it's fully locked, right? There's a signal there. Yeah, I don't know why there are nuggets there. There's a part of me that's tempted to unlock these hoppers, this hoppers line, and see what happens to the nuggets. But there's another part of me that doesn't really care as long as it doesn't continue to happen. So what I'm going to do is take all those nuggets out, and we're going to continue on as if nothing is wrong. You know, it could have been I restrung the hoppers, or I strung the hoppers incorrectly at first. Yeah, I don't know. This is just confusing to me at this point. And why are they in this one and all three of them? It's almost like they were being spit out somewhere and were airborne in order to get caught in these hoppers, because they shouldn't go past this hopper, right? If they're in this one, I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing now? We're going to create some of those. We're going to create some of those. And then this one right here, we'll take that one out. So there's been some AFK going on too. So we're getting a lot of iron blocks now. These nuggets. Where am I going to put these? We'll put these in storage up above. So yeah, it's a mystery. If you know how to solve the mystery, let me know. If you don't know how to solve the mystery, that's fine too. You don't need to solve the mystery for me. I dig, I dig, I dig. For those, there. Do I have a crafting table? Like that. Alright, let's make some crafters. I think I'm ready, but I'm going to review some things and I'll be right with you. Okay, let's put in an auto burner over here. Did I say auto burner last time or crafter last time? I don't know. So we need a dropper. So this is the end of our line. I've got 9 hoppers left. Maybe I'll move it out just a little bit. I don't think I need to. I think I'm not going to do that. Because I only have 9 hoppers. I'm not going to make any more. So if I put a dropper down this way, and then we put in a bit of dirt here, right there. Then we put in our slabs. Well, let's put this one here and here. Now, which way are we going to run this? I think I'm going to... Can I run it this way? I think I can run it this way. So put that one there, put that one there, that one there, and that one there. So that should do that. Now we need the comparator stuff. So ooh, that was interesting. So we need a comparator here. Why do I only have one comparator? I need to go grab another one. And here, then we need a sticky piston here. And then we need... I always forget which way these go. Spits out a signal. No, they need to locate each other. Hey, the kissing your sister. Where did you go? Did I lose one? Oh no, I went in the hoppers. So this means in the storage somewhere, which means I'm probably going to find some nuggets. Well, this one then can go here. No, it can't because I'm standing in the way. This one can go there. And this one can go there. And that should be the system, right? So if I put something in there, like acacia, pops it out. Great. Then we can light it on fire. That's good. That's good. And we don't have to use any more space. Okay. Let's see if we can find that little bit of observer. Where would it go? Here? No. Here? No. Here? No. Here? There it is. Those bone blocks are bone blocks that I put there. Because we're still trying to build up some bone meal. It's going to take a long time. We'll fill in the iron long before we fill in the bone meal and through the white dye, etc. So that's that side then. We need to do the other side. This, okay, so we need to take this hopper out, I think. I could run it this way. I thought I'd run it this way. So I've got all this space over here. I think I'll do that anyway. So that one goes into the system, so it should be down below where the nuggets used to be. So then we need these here. Hey, how far out do I want it? Let's just do it to there. Well, so then one more. No, there's dirt in the system too. Excellent. Like that. Then we can put the dropper here. Like so. A bit of dirt here. Then let's do like that. Then you can come here. You can come here. You can come there and there. Then dirt. Comparator, which I need. Sticky piston. Let's go get a comparator. Check anything else? No, I don't see any nuggets. That's good. Yeah, for some reason maybe the transition made the nuggets move forward through time, but why did they get past those other hoppers? It doesn't make any sense. Redstone, comparator. Seems like I had one more in my inventory, but I guess I didn't. Okay, where were we? Right here. We were right here. Putting in this. We'll put in this. And then... Oh, I fell. Observers? Yep. This. This. And this. Put an item in here. Kicks it out. Perfect. We light it on fire. And this should be the entire system done. And now it's just decoration at this point, I think. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig this up and out. See, I've got partial dig out there, so I'm gonna dig out up there, and I'll make this side match as well. I know there's a floor above, so that's probably will determine how far up we'll go. This I kind of want to seal in all those hoppers. And yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna get ready. We'll see you in a moment. Okay, hi everyone. I thought maybe something like this might have happened. See how there's stone in there? Well, I did put the stacks in there, but there were a couple of blocks like this. And the iron fills up after this, right? Because it can't create something out of that. But if we watch long enough, see how the iron fills in and the blocks, the ingots disappear. It creates blocks just fine. So there's that. I still don't know what's going on, but I've been cleaning out this ceiling up here. There's some gravel up there. I'm just going to leave alone because I've got some sand in my inventory, so I am breaking through to the surface. Maybe we should go up and patch that, but it was night out, so maybe we'll need to despawn first. Like, I want to get rid of this stuff over here, too. make this a nice level ceiling like that. Oh, let's get rid of these over here while I'm thinking about it. Like so. All right, continuing on, we'll see you in a little bit.